Welcome back, GlamFam. It's your girl Angela Denise, and I'm here with you today to talk about a few products that are spendy, but I feel are worth every coin. So of course, these types of videos are always opinion based. So based on my experience with makeup and the things that I enjoy about the makeup application process led me to the products that I am going to talk to you guys about today. So what we'll do is talk about each product and then follow it up with a demo. I have 5 products here that I feel you should know about if you don't already. So if you are interested, keep on watching. So of course, first we'll go ahead and talk about complexion. And I have a primer that I have been using for years now and repurchased probably late last year around September, October-ish. And that is none other than the Hourglass Mineral Veil. And this primer does have an SPF of 15, but I have found that a flashback is not a concern while using this. And of course, you get a complete luxury experience. The bottle is glass and you do get a pump. Very, very, very beautiful packaging. So of course, most importantly, the best thing about this primer is that in my experience, this has been the best oil controlling primer that I have used. And of course, with spring, summer approaching, this is definitely one that you should look into. Okay, this is the Hourglass Mineral Veil, retailing at $54 for 1 ounce of product. You do have the option on the Sephora website to get a mini 0.31 ounce product for $20 or even a 2 ounce value size for $75, which are great options to look into during the Sephora sale. So she comes in a very, very nice pump glass bottle. You don't need very much. Whenever you apply this product to the skin, you can see that it leaves like a cast type of situation. But what I want to warn you is don't use too much. And I'm only putting this in on my problem areas, which is kind of like in the center of my face, and I just want to pack the product in. This is literally one of the best oil controlling primers that I have. Well, actually the best. Well, we're talking about oil control only. Next up is a foundation. This foundation is not new to my channel. I have raved about it here before, but of course, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about it again. And that is the Dior Backstage foundation. I am wearing it on my face right now. I absolutely love this foundation. I love the consistency of this foundation. I love the packaging and how travel friendly it is. These do retail for $40, which is Dior's probably cheapest complexion product. Seriously, this is a 1.6 ounce product for $40 from Dior. I mean, come on. And then the shade range is on point. So for me, this foundation has totally been worth the splurge, especially since I've had to pick up 2 shades. I have no regrets, and I'm still 1 year, almost 1 year later, head over heels for this foundation. So I'll take a little bit of 5, well actually mostly 5, and then a little bit of 4.5. Depending on where my skin tone is in the season will determine my mixture. If I mix together my concoction on the back of my hand, and I think that I need to add more 4.5. One of the things that I heard is that they're going to come out with a primer with this foundation this summer. So I can't wait for that. So I'll focus the 4.5 on the center of my face and then my mixture on the perimeter of my face. Okay, concealer. So I haven't really had a chance to talk about this one very much on my channel, but I have been using this concealer for the last couple of months. This is the Armani Power Fabric Concealer. This is a medium to buildable concealer retailing for $34, and I have been in love with this concealer. It is amazing. And my shade is 8.75. Okay, so this particular concealer I'll let sit on the skin no more than 15 seconds or so. And I love the fact that you can build on top of this concealer as well without causing any issues or disruption to the previous layer. So this concealer is more of a natural finish concealer, not overly matte, not overly dewy, which is one of the reasons why I love it. You can let it sit on the skin for quite some time before it starts to set, which is something that I also like, giving you time to blend out the product. To set this concealer, I'm going to be using one of my OGs. This is the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. So I'm just going to pick up a light amount of that on my beauty sponge. I'm tapping off the excess. Here are a few of my Pat McGrath palettes that I have in my collection. I have about 5-ish, no, more than that. But yeah, this is the limited edition palette for Christmas. And I absolutely love this palette. Of course, the green color gives me all the life. The 2 brown shades are perfection, to be honest with you. I do believe that this one is still available on the Sephora.com website. And I think that I've also seen it in a few stores. So this is Supernova and this is Corruption. I have Corruption blended in my transition and then Corruption in the crease on today's eye look. So one of the things that I love the most about Pat McGrath are her metallics, her satins, and her special shades. So of course in this palette it's the rose gold pink color that is to die for. And then of course these 2 special shades down here that just, I mean, girl. It's just stunning. So the color that I have on my lid comes from Pat McGrath's most recent eyeshadow release. This is the Eyedols eyeshadow in Synthetica. This is the color that I have on. And that's what it looks like. It is so pretty. This is Pat McGrath Synthetica from the new Eyedols collection. I absolutely love this color. I think that it's absolutely beautiful and stunning and all of the above. So this is going to be my Builder Pro from Sonia G. And I'm just going to work the brush into that color. Last but not least are my Guerlain Terracotta bronzers. I have 2 shades here in my collection. I've been using these bronzers for about a year now, and I have tried so many bronzers since. And there's 1 or 2 that's come close to the terracotta bronzers, but these hold my #1 spot. This is the shade number 7. You can see that it's more warm in undertone, and this is the shade number 5. Actually slightly darker than number 7, but has a more neutral undertone. I absolutely love these bronzers. These are my favorite. Now, unfortunately, due to lack of demand, the shades 5 and 9 are, discontinued. So the deepest shade that you can get is the shade 5. Now, if you are NC 50 and lighter, you can wear this. So they are still available on the Sephora.com website and in some Sephora stores. So highly recommend. These are a pretty pricey product at, I want to say, $50. But they have been worth every penny. One of the things that I am changing about like my makeup preferences is simply everything doesn't have to be matte. So while this looks pretty flat, it's not. It actually has a really beautiful radiance in it, but no glitter, nothing shimmery or anything like that. These bronzers are perfection. And if you can wear the shade 5 or lighter, I highly recommend that you give these a try. This is the Sephora number 59 brush. I'm going to go ahead and take that with my Guerlain Terracotta in the shade 7. I'm going to take my number 59 and pick up a generous amount of this powder and bronze the cheeks. So to be honest with you, I would use the shade number 5 if I did not go in with that contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury. I would use that to add more definition to the cheeks. This is truly bronze for me. I think that complexions NC 50 and lighter could use both number 7 and number 5. Number 5 is still available on the Sephora website for purchase and in some Sephora stores for purchase. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope that you guys decide to try out some of the products on my luxury and high-end splurge lists. I stand by all the products that I mentioned here today, and I have been using them all for quite some time with the exception of the concealer. But honestly, I am wearing it today. It works very well with my Mercier powder, and I can't rave about it enough. You guys comment down below and let me know what other types of videos you would love to see me do. And until the next time, dolls, I will see you later. Bye.